Imagine this. You've been away from home for 20 years. You left on bad terms, to put it mildly. You tricked your brother, stole his birthright and his blessing, and then you ran for your life. Now, after 2 decades, it's time to go home. How would you feel? Nervous? Scared? That's exactly where we find Jacob in Genesis chapter 32. Jacob is finally leaving his manipulative father-in-law Laban. He's heading back to Canaan, the land God promised him. But there's one giant, hairy, 400-man-strong problem standing in his way. His brother Esau. The same brother who 20 years ago had sworn to kill him. But right at the start of this journey, something incredible happens. As Jacob is traveling, the Bible says the angels of God met him. Jacob looks at this heavenly army and exclaims, "This is the camp of God." He even names the place Mahanaim, which means 2 camps. What a powerful reminder for Jacob. He might have his own camp of family and livestock, but God has a camp too, an army of angels watching over him. You'd think this would make him feel invincible, right? Well, not quite. The reality of facing his brother sinks in fast. Jacob, ever the strategist, decides to send messengers ahead to Esau. He wants to test the waters, to see what kind of reception he's going to get. And the message he sends is dripping with humility. He instructs his servants, "This is what you are to say to my lord, Esau. Your servant," Jacob says, "I have been staying with Laban and have remained there till now. I have cattle and donkeys, sheep and goats, male and female servants. Now I am sending this message to my lord, that I may find favor in your eyes." Notice the language, "and my lord Esau, your servant Jacob." This is a massive change from the old Jacob, the trickster who schemed to be on top. He's essentially bowing down, trying to appease the brother he wronged so badly. He's also subtly letting Esau know he's not coming back empty-handed to take more. He's a wealthy man in his own right. He's not a threat.
He just wants peace.
The messengers go and Jacob waits. The tension must have been unbearable. Finally, they return, and the news they bring is terrifying. "We went to your brother Esau, and now he is coming to meet you, and 400 men are with him." 400 men? Let that sink in. You don't bring 400 men to a family reunion for a friendly hug. This looks like an army. This looks like revenge. The Bible says Jacob was in great fear and distress. The divine vision of angels? Completely forgotten. All he can see is his angry brother and a private army marching toward him. His old survival instincts kick in. He immediately divides his entire camp, his family, his servants, his flocks, his herds, into 2 groups. His logic is grim but practical. If Esau comes and attacks one group, the group that is left may escape. He's preparing for the worst, trying to cut his losses. He's planning for a massacre. But then, in the midst of his fear and frantic planning, Jacob does something remarkable. He stops, and he prays. And it's one of the most honest, vulnerable prayers in the entire Bible. He starts by reminding God of his promise. "O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, Lord, you who said to me, 'Go back to your country and your relatives, and I will make you prosper.'" He's saying, "Wait, God, this was your idea. You told me to come back here." Then he confesses his own unworthiness. "I am unworthy of all the kindness and faithfulness you have shown your servant. I had only my staff when I crossed this Jordan. But now I have become 2 camps." He acknowledges that everything he has is from God. He left with nothing but a stick, and now he's so blessed he has to split his assets into 2 groups. Finally, he lays his fear bare. "Save me, I pray, from the hand of my brother Esau, for I'm afraid he will come and attack me, and also the mothers with their children." This is raw, desperate honesty. He's terrified for his life, but even more, for the lives of the innocent women and children with him. He's no longer just the selfish schemer. He's a protector, a patriarch, terrified of the consequences of his past actions. This is a pivotal moment for Jacob. He's cornered, stripped of his self-reliance, and forced to depend completely on God. He's done all he can strategically. Now he has to trust. His encounter with Esau is just hours away, but a more significant encounter is about to happen this very night, one that will leave him with a new name and a permanent limp. But that's a story for next time.